solution of the Lagrange's linear partial differential equation of first order in the form PP plus QQ equal to R. In this method of solving the Lagrange's partial differential equation in the form PP plus QQ equal to R, we have two methods. Method number one we already discussed in last class. That means we first confirm the given equation is in the form of PP plus QQ equal to R. Then you write auxiliary equation. After writing auxiliary equation, select first and second term. You will get one set of solution is in the form of u of xyz equal to 0, and select second and third term. Second and third term, we get another solution on integration. We get another solution is in the form of v of x comma y comma z equal to 0. After we got the two set of solution, you construct the solution is in the form of phi of u comma v equal to 0. I repeat, working procedure for problem. Working procedure for problems. Given the PDE in the form PP plus QQ equal to R, you call equation number 1. We form equation of the form dx by p is equal to dy by q is equal to dz by r is called auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation. There are two types involving the solution of PDE. We can choose a suitable pair like first and second, then second and third term B. We have a property on the ratio and proportion that a ratio is in the form of a1 by b1, a2 by b2, a3 by b3 is also equal to k1 a1 plus k2 a2 plus k3 a3 divided by k1 b1 plus k2 b2 plus k3 b3 with reference to the equation number 2, we try to multipliers is in the form of k1 k2 k3, another set k1 dash k2 dash k3 dash, such that dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r is equal to k1 into dx, k2 into dy, k3 into d3, dz divided by k1p plus k2q plus k3r, and also is equal to, using these multipliers, k1 dash dx, k2 dash dy, k3 dash dz divided by k1 dash p plus k2 dash q plus k3 dash r. Then integrating, we obtain two relations. Suppose u of xyz equal to c1, v of xyz equal to c2, then the solution is in the form of phi of u comma v equal to 0 is the general solution of the given PDE is in the form of PP plus QQ is equal to R. So for finding the solution of Lagrange's linear partial differential equation, the given equation is in the form of PP plus QQ equal to R. We have two methods. We already discussed method number 1. So today we are going to discuss another method. That method is important for examination point of view. Here we adapt the property on the ratio and proportion. Is familiar about property of ratio and proportion, that is in the form of a1 by b1 is equal to a2 by b2 is equal to a3 by b3 is also is equal to this. Mean we use auxiliary equation to write like this. See, in this particular method we try to choose the multipliers twice, because the given solution is in the form of phi of u comma v equal to 0. That is why every problem we choose multipliers twice, because first we choose multiplier with respect to u and try another set of multipliers with respect to v. So that multipliers may be constants like 1 comma 1 comma 1, variables like x, y, z, etc. Then the given auxiliary equation is, after choosing the two set of multipliers, we adding this like this, again by using these to adding like this. So on integration you will get the required two sets with respect to u and with respect to v. Why? Because the solution should be in the form of phi of u comma v equal to 0. This form is called the general solution of partial differential equation. PP plus QQ is equal to R. So now we are going to discussing the problems. Problem number 1. Solve y minus z into p plus z minus x into q is equal to x minus y. See, in this unit, the problem like this, they may ask only to solve the given partial differential equation. So, solution. First, we confirm the given partial differential equation is in the form of pp plus qq equal to r. The given equation is of the form pp plus qq equal to r, where capital letter P is this, capital letter Q is z minus x, like this. After confirming the given is in the form of pp plus qq equal to r, you write auxiliary equation is in the form of dx by capital letter P means y minus z, dy by capital letter Q is z minus x is equal to dz divided by x minus y. So 1 mark for this step, you call equation number 1. I already told, after writing auxiliary equation, we choose multipliers. What is the importance of to choose the multipliers? Because when you are choosing the multipliers, that each ratio is equal to numerator, adding in numerator and adding in denominator, the suitable multipliers will give us to the denominator should be 0. So that type of multipliers are right. That is why. So you can choose first variables or first constant terms, no problem. Only u and v are interchange, because 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 or 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, like that, no problem. Using multipliers, I can choose 1 comma 1 comma 1, because when you are choosing 1 1 1 and adding the denominator, see, y minus z plus z minus x plus x minus z, you first multiply 1 to this term, adding 1 into this term plus adding 1 into this, so the denominator is equal to 0. That is why I can choose first 1 1 1. Each ratio is equal to, what happened in numerator, adding this 1 into dx plus 1 into dy plus 1 into dz, denominator is 1 into y minus z plus 1 into z minus x plus 1 into x minus z. That is equal to dx plus dy plus dz divided by, add this y minus z plus z minus x, so the denominator 0. Therefore, see, our intention is to making the denominator 0 by choosing the multipliers 1 1 1. You can try another multipliers to making the denominator should be 0. You can use that multipliers, no problem. Therefore, what happened here, you write dx plus dy plus dz is equal to 0, which on integration gives integral dx, integral dy, integral dz is x plus y plus z, integral constant c1. I already told, every problem we choose multipliers twice. So using again by using multipliers, I can choose second time x y z. Why we choose x y z? When you are adding the denominator multiplying xyz to these three terms and adding, the denominator will be 0. That is why I can choose xyz. See, you can first choose xyz, later we choose 1 1 1, no problem. xyz, each ratio in equation 1 is equal to x into dx plus y into dy plus z into dz. Each ratio is equal to, divided by multiplying x into this, x into y minus z, y into z minus x, z into x minus z is equal to x dx plus y dy plus z dz. Denominator, what happened? xy minus xz plus yz minus yx plus zx minus z square, x, sorry, this thing is y, this thing y, because here right hand side is x minus y is there, not x minus z. So xy minus xz plus yz minus yx plus zx minus zy, see, all terms are cancelled, so denominator is 0, plus z dz divided by 0. Therefore x dx plus y dy plus z dz is equal to 0. On integration, integral x dx, integral y dy, integral z dz equal to 0. Constant, integral constant c1, already mentioned c1. Next c2, integral x dx is x square by 2, y square by 2, z square by 2 is equal to c2. Or take constant term to the right hand side, x square plus y square plus z square equal to 2c2. This 2c2 is denoted by k or any constant. Thus the solutions is in the form of phi of u comma v. Choosing first multipliers to get x y z, x plus y plus z. Choosing another multipliers to get x square plus y square plus z square equal to 0. So this is the required solution of the given partial differential equation. Next problem. Solve x into y square minus z square p y into z square minus x square is equal to z into x square minus y square equal to 0. Solution. The given PD is of the form PP plus QQ equal to R. Then auxiliary equation is in the form of dx by capital letter P is x into y square minus z square, dy by y into z square minus x square, dz divided by z into x square minus y square. So this is the auxiliary equation. See, I already told every problem you choose the multiplier twice. Why we choose multiplier twice? Because the solution is in the form of phi of u comma v equal to 0. If first we choose multipliers, you will get the solution with respect to u, and again we choose the multipliers, we get with respect to v. So after we got u and v, you construct the solution is in the form of phi of u comma v equal to 0. See, what is the importance of to choose the multipliers? After constructing auxiliary equation, each ratio must be equal to adding multiplying multipliers and adding, so the denominator should be 0. That is our intention to choose the multipliers. Then on integration you will get the required solution. Using the multipliers, see, for this particular problem I can choose 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z. Each ratio is equal to, see, 1 by x dx plus 1 by y dy plus 1 by z dz divided by x into 1 by x, y square minus z square, y into 1 by y, z square minus x square, z into 1 by z, x square minus y square. So I am choosing 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z to make the denominator 0. See, x cancel, y, z cancel. So adding this you will get 0. So that's why I am choosing 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z, because here 3 variables are there. That is why you take 3 terms for multipliers. Is equal to 1 by x dx, 1 by y dy, 1 by z dz. See here denominator 0. Therefore plus 1 by z dz equal to 0. On integration, integrating 1 by x is log x, log y, log z, integral constant log c1. Or taking log of xyz, because using property of log m plus n log mn like that, equal to log c1, or xyz equal to log cancel c1. Again choose the multipliers x, y, z for making the denominator 0. Each ratio in equation 1 is equal to x dx, y dy, z dz divided by x into x square of y square minus z square plus y square z square minus x square z square x square minus y square. Therefore x dx plus y dy plus z dz, adding the denominator term will be 0. That is x dx plus y dy plus z dz equal to 0. See, you can first choose x, y, z, later we choose 1 by x, 1 by z, 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z, no problem. On integration, y square by 2, z square by 2 equal to integral constant c2, or x square plus y square plus z square equal to 2c2. Thus phi of u comma v equal to 0, that is u is xyz, v is x square plus y square plus z square equal to 0. So this is the required solution of the given Lagrange's linear partial differential equation. Third problem, solve x square of y minus z p y square of z minus x cube equal to z square of x minus y. Solution: the given equation is of the form pp plus qq equal to r. Auxiliary equation is in the form dx by x square of y minus z, dy by y square of z minus x, dz by z square of x minus y. Call equation 1. We choose the multiplier to make each ratio must be equal to numerator divided by denominator. Denominator should be 0. We try to choose the multipliers. Using the multipliers, one by x square, 1 by y square, 1 by z square is the option. Each ratio is equal to 1 by x square dx, 1 by y square dy, 1 by z square dz divided by x square into 1 by x square y minus z, y square into 1 by y square z minus x, z square into 1 by z square x minus y. X square cancel, y square cancel, z square. So denominator should be 0. That is 1 by x square dx plus 1 by y square dy plus 1 by z square dz is divided by 0. That is 1 by x square dx, 1 by y square dy, 1 by z square dz equal to 0. On integration, integral of 1 by x square is minus 1 by x minus 1 by y minus 1 by z equal to c1. Or take minus to the right hand side. 1 by y equal to minus c1, we denote k because constant. Again choose the multipliers. One by x, 1 by y, 1 by z. Each ratio in equation 1 is equal to 1 by x dx plus 1 by y dy plus 1 by z dz divided by x square into 1 by x is x of y minus z, y square into 1 by y is y into z minus x, Z square into 1 by Z is Z into x minus y. 1 by x dx, 1 by y dy, 1 by z dz divided by 0 or plus 1 by z dz equal to 0. So on integration, integration of 1 by x is log x, log y, log z equal to log c1, log xyz equal to log c1, xyz equal to c1. Thus phi of u is 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z, comma x, y, z equal to 0. So this is the required solution of Lagrange's partial differential equation is in the form of Pp plus Qq equal to R.